See, I know most people have probably clocked out of the Dove team on Team Dove because y'all don't change the products and you done fixed, allegedly, you have fixed what it was not. It didn't need to be fixed. But there are still some products from Dove that I love. Bars. Today we shall discuss how to use Dove's original moisturizing cream beauty bar with deep moisture. Now, as you can see, this box a little beat up, but that ain't gonna stop me from teaching you how to use it. And today I'm teaching you not only how to use it on your face, but on your body as well. So without further ado, the OGs know the drill. I ain't finna hold you any longer. So here's the thing to know about Dove Original is almost scentless, and the full name is Dove Original Moisturizing Cream Beauty Bar with Deep Moisture. Now, it does have, because here are some quick details before we get into it, and I promise you I won't be wasting your time because look, this is going to go really fast, so you may need to rewind it back for your education. This has 1/4 moisturizing cream. That is the claims that it makes. Now, other than the fact that something has gone, it's not the same with the body washes. So far, what I've noticed about the beauty bar is that it's still giving what it's supposed to give. I know you're asking yourself, what is she talking about give? What is it giving? It's a bar of soap. 1/4 moisturizing cream. So I'm going to show you how to use this, and I'm going to stop saying that because now it's time to show you. Okay, you know how things run on this channel. First things first, you want to get this bar of soap out of here. Now, as you can see, I've used it. There's no more of those indentations in soap. I have always loved the indentations in soap that either they stamp the name of the soap in there and you automatically know the name, or by the logo they imprint in the soap. That's their branded seal on it. That's the best way I can describe it. As you can see, I done broke this in just about. The nearly the indentations of the Dove logo is gone. Okay, so I used it a couple times. On your face, now as you can see, my face is not bare. I will say that. The first thing you want to do is get your hands totally and completely wet. That is what you want to do. The next thing that you want to do after you get your hands totally and completely wet is to get that bar of soap in your hands. So what you want to do is keep that bar of soap in its original packaging, in its original box, until your hands is wet and your face is wet. Get it? Got it? Good? No? Rewind it back. After that, get it in your hands. Now, the next step is going to determine whether or not you're going to have really good results. The next step here, you're going to want to make sure that washcloth, you use the softest washcloth that you can, the soft plush ones, because we're talking about your face. Now, while I am not a medical professional, one thing I will let you know is softer, the skin on your face is thinner, I hear, than the rest of your body. Your skin is a whole organ in itself that covers your entire body, but it is the thinnest, I hear, on your face. So be careful about that. That's why I don't always believe in use the rough washcloth. Baby, you will scrub. You're scrubbing too hard. You're scrubbing, rubbing it away. Okay? You will scrub your face away. Same thing with your delicate parts of your lady parts. You don't want to do that. Okay? Please don't do that. Don't put yourself through that torture. Now up here, not down there. Okay? Rewind it back if you don't get it. Okay. Now, if you have your hands and your face wet and your face is completely bare, get that stuff in your hand with a plush washcloth, or either you can do the OG way with your hands. Get that stuff between your hands. We are pretending here that my hands is already, I may include a couple clips where y'all have seen me many times look, this is called working the soap through your hands with water on your hands. So we're pretending right now, but you can still see some of that waxy soap is getting on my hands anyway because of my natural warm body temperature. You see what I'm saying? You're going to start to see suds, then start putting it on sections of your face, rubbing upward. There's something about rubbing your face, there's something about applying your skincare and your soap upwards in an upward motion that is supposed to create a youthful effect. Again, not a medical professional. So you just want to make sure you're not doing it downwards. I used to not understand it either. So, you know, it's a habit that you have to get yourself into. And so I hear that scientifically what it takes is to create a habit is 30 days. That's what I hear. You can do your research. You don't have to believe me. It's okay. We're a channel of research here. That's how you do it on your face. Now, when you get to doing a section at a time on the right hand side, on the left hand side, what you're essentially doing is working up the lather just enough to satisfactory levels, playing it here. Stay here for 2 to 3 minutes. Do not scrub too hard. This is your face we talk about. Then move to the right hand side. Continue rubbing the motions up. Then you want to get in here and do it like this. Rubbing circular motions across your nose. Get in the crevices. Now, when you get into crevices and stuff, that you may want to start introducing a very plush washcloth. What are my washcloth recommendations for washing your face? And I'm in full belief that you should have a separate washcloth for your body and your face, because you'll be done forgot and switch, and then you got to go next. You got to go see Doc, and then he looking at you. Doc is looking at you like, what seems to be the issue there? Why is there such a big space of redness on your face? Look, separate washcloth for your face, a separate washcloth for your nether regions, for your lady parts. Same thing go for y'all gentlemen. Look, just because I'm not a big burly dude don't mean the same rules don't apply, at least for generally for soap. Okay, that's all. You're starting here, rubbing upwards, rubbing that one. Tackle your nose. That's what you're doing. Even with the washcloth, you just want to be gentle. Just because the washcloth is nice and plush don't mean I'm gonna just go ham. Okay, Doc. You're gonna have to see Doc. All right, and say it with me. You're going to have to see Doc. The words is on the screen. Okay, I just want you to remember. Okay, you get your chin in those areas. Then you get all of your forehead and side and everything like that, and then put this soap back in the box or in a soap dish. They come in all kind of sizes. They come in the sizes of the oval soap, the rectangular soap. Put it somewhere away so that way it don't fall on the floor and then start to catch debris in it, because I don't like that when that happens. Okay, then rinse. What you're essentially doing is throwing that water, rinse, throw it upwards. Here, that's basically the same way you put on that soap is the same way you want to rinse your skin when it comes to washing your face with the soap. Then you want to take your washcloth that you've been using, rinse that out really good and wring it out until it's nearly like it's damp. Not wet damp, like almost nearly dry. And then you use that to pat your face dry. Now, if it's makeup, that's a different, I'm going to say that for another time. But barefaced, that is how you use Dove Original 1/4 Moisturizing Cream Beauty Bar with Deep Moisture. Now, when it comes to your body, you're going to want to rub your hands through, wet your hands when you get in the shower or bathtub. The same rules apply. You want to start, make sure your hands are wet, or else you're just going to you're going to be in there with just waxy hands and wonder why your soap ain't showing no busting no suds, because you ain't got no water on your hands. Okay, wet your hands first. Wet the parts of your body that you want to start with first. Now, I'm not going to go over which parts of the body to wash the bar of soap with, because we just talking about how to use this primarily. Wet hands, rub it like this. You are working up enough lather to go into them shoulders, go into them elbows. You want to catch the most ashiest parts of your body. And so you're replicating what you would wash your body with this Dove Original 1/4 Moisturizing Cream Beauty Bar with Deep Moisture, the Dove OG. You're lathering your hands with wet hands, okay? Just enough. It gets to the amount of thickness you want, slap it on there. Now, some people didn't put it directly on their body. That's okay if it's an exfoliating bar like Caresses Shea Butter Brown Sugar, you know, affectionately known in my terms as, you know, liquid gold. It's the liquid gold bar, still if it's a bar of soap. And you can do it this way, but here's the thing. I'm more in favor of using a washcloth or your hands, wet washcloth, wet hands, and doing it this way. And then gathering, working up your lather as you go, because it makes it easier to rinse. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm in favor of easier to rinse, because this stuff will tend to get into your cracks and crevices. It's This on the package, it says it's 1/4 moisturizing cream. You see what I'm saying? So with that, you think of cream, you think of get in crevices. I've bathed with many, I've used many body washes where it's liquidy, it's gorgeous, it's pearlescent, it looks like like they melted down a pearl, and as soon as I put it on my good dry skin, it gets in cracks and crevices. That's my first sign that I'm gonna be in the shower or bathtub, or if you have a shower bathtub combo, that's my first sign that if it'll sink into the crevices of my skin, that's my first sign like, yeah, I'm gonna be in here an extra 5 minutes. Isn't it? I am, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. So if you don't want that, I'm just telling you, I'm giving you both sides of it so you know what to expect, and then you decide what's best for you. I would go with this and wet hands, or this wet hands and a wet plush washcloth. Still plush to wash the rest of your body. Now, if you want to, you can take this time to swap out your plush washcloth for your face. You need a separate one anyway. And use the rough one and get in there, but don't you be scrubbing too hard. The rule is still the same. Because when you get to your nether regions and up underneath your arms, why is you scrubbing so hard? Does not equate to cleanness. Depending on where you are, depending on what area that you working on to get clean with that washcloth. So that's a whole nother conversation for another time. Let me not veer off. But you want to approach that the same way, because if you put on your skin, that you see how that waxiness that waxiness, that waxy layer is off on my hands. That's why it looks shiny. Coming from me doing this without water. Can you imagine doing this with wetting your skin first or on dry skin? You're going to have more of a thicker layer of that waxy soap, and you're going to have to nearly dig and scrape it off. Extra minutes, harder. You're making your job harder. Okay, baby. So if you don't want to do that, get yourself a nice plush or rough washcloth when it comes to washing your body. Just don't let it. Do not. Okay, come here. Do not use the same washcloth for your face, for your body. Don't turn around and do that. Sometimes folks forget, but if you want to make a clear distinction, get the soft plush ones for your face and get the rough ones for your body. Or use colors. Now, the smell of this is quite excellent. So try me not. Don't do that. Okay, it's hot over here. Okay. And then you proceed to rinse your body the same exact way as if you were using this bar soap for your face. Also, if you're a person that uses the same bar soap for your face as your body, make sure you do a nice thorough rinse. I would suggest doing your face first, not the other way around, because you will see Doc. If you don't want to see Doc for that, for something that's preventable, face first, then thoroughly wash it of all the debris, thoroughly rinse it, and then get in the shower, and then get in the bathtub with it. You feel me? Do that. Now, in the same way you're working up lather and doing one section of the body, you rinse the exact same way. If you do this and treat it like you're putting on lotion or deodorant, you're gonna nearly have to dig that soap waxy layer off your skin. So just keep in mind that, or either run a lot of water. Okay, and if you don't want none of that, I'm just letting you know how to preserve your bar soap. I feel like bar soaps last longer according to how you use them. It does matter. And then when you get out the shower and rinse, your skin is moisturized. It's safe. If you are an acne person, acne girly, acne guy, I can attest to this, that of the current formula, and I have to say it like this because they'll rebrand in a minute, which is allegedly a reformulation. As of today, of this video dropping, this current formula to this current box, bingo, I'm describing it this way for a reason, is safe if you are a acne girly or acne guy. So if your skin is acne prone, it is safe of the current formula that I know of. It is safe. In fact, I've had it to that's for another video. It's safe for starting off with a bare face and stripping away some of those oils, but it doesn't dry it out to a point where it's like, man, I shouldn't be using this at all. Like, I've used bar soaps like that were made out of completely different ingredients, and I'm just like, I can't do this. Instant dry. That's how they work. This is safe. Now, while I recommend it, I am going to recommend that you go see Doc. because I am not a medical professional. And by the time y'all be done seeing this video, it goes all the way through. The message will be stamped there that I'm not a medical professional. I'm just sharing my experience in addition to teaching you how to use this bar soap. If you missed anything about how to use Dove's original 1/4 moisturizing cream beauty bar with deep moisture, then you need to rewind this video back and take notes. I'm telling you this because I love you. When I think about love, it's one of the bravest things that you can do. It is patient, it is kind, it does not envy or boast, and it'll keep you on the coast of not being rude or self-seeking. Nor is it easily angered or seething mad, and it keeps no records of wrongs. It has no pleasure in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. And most of all,